first step was we took the battery out, so we didn't have any issues with the electronics, shorting the fuses and stuff. So the first thing we did was lay everything out that we got in the mail. So we took the first cable that connects to all your fog lights, and this one's going to connect to your right one, and we grounded it out right here. We ran it over here, just so I'll show them all the stuff in there. Ground it here as well, which is going to be your bracket for your battery whenever you put that back in, and this one is going to drop down underneath the bumper. The stock 05s and 06s have this wire right here that is protected by blue tape, wrapped in by blue tape. If you can find it, you just it'll plug right into your fog light plugins. So you don't even have to worry about running the middle wire, which is right here. This is the one that's going to run through your firewall and into your system in the inside, but you really don't need it if you have 05 or 06. If you have 04, you might need it. So once we did that, we didn't have to worry about anything else on the outside until we get to mounting, which we're going to do in a little bit. But we skipped ahead and ran the insides to make sure it all worked first. Oh. So you get right here. Can you see? Can you see all this? Okay, let's see.
There you go.
All right, so we had another cable that had all the buttons and stuff on it. We went ahead and grounded this one out right here. This is just gonna be a temporary ground, and we plugged in the button just so we can test it whenever we hook it all up. And this is just gonna get mounted. We don't do anything with that. But what's important is you have a fuse that has a power wire coming off of it. Wait, this goes, yeah, this one. It goes up here, and it goes to a 1-prong fuse that it'll plug in right here. I'll post a diagram. You have this one, and the one to your left is going to be your constant power. I think it's called the cigarette lighter output that you connect your other power source to, which goes to your button. So whenever that's unplugged, your button's not going to light up. But you want that one to light up whenever you have the car on. So this one's a little tricky. I'm actually going to plug it so I can show you. It's a 3-prong. Yeah, you can't really see right now, but I'll show better pictures later. That you need to plug a 1-prong into. So that was a little challenging. Whenever you get this piece, it's going to have coating around it that only allows you to plug into a 1-prong, which is... Hold up, I'm going to get a flashlight. Can you get a flashlight? I'll just cut this out. I should have a small one. This is a good one. Alright, I got a flashlight. So, you got your white one, which is right here, which comes stock on both ends. So, that one plugged in pretty simple. But the other one is going to plug into a 3-prong, and it's going to have the same white crap around it that you need to take off. So you take that off, and you just have this bare metal, which doesn't seem good, but since this is insulated, since it has walls around it, it's not going to do anything. So you just take this and you plug it into this one right here. I really don't see a difference which one you plug it into, but for me, I'm just going to plug it to the one all the way to the right. Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so once you get all your power sources hooked up, you're gonna want to hook up your blue wire, the brown connector on it. This is going to hook up to the OEM wire that you didn't have to run if you have an 0506 that goes to the engine bay. So yeah, it's going to be like right here. It's like this is the only place you're going to find it, and you just pop it in and do whatever. You can clean it up later if you want, but that's pretty much all it is if you have 0506. If you have 04, it's not that much harder. You just gotta come through the firewall with your extension and hit this real quick right here. So right now we have it all wired up. I mean, it's not clean, but we're going to test it and see if everything works before we clean it up. Both of your power wires are going to have this cap on it, this connector, that really sucks because you got too much wiggle room in here. I hooked it all up earlier and it kept disconnecting when this would pull out a little bit. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is get rid of this connector. It's got a little lip right here with a prong. If you take something really skinny and you stick it down here, you can push down and pull it out like this, and you're left with this. This is what I'm talking about. You got a little tongue right there that catches the lip, and if you push that down, it'll slide right out. So I'm just going to connect it like this and kind of crimp it a little bit so it won't slide back off on me, and we'll have a better wiring that way. So just go ahead and do that for both of them and you shouldn't have any issues. This is going to get plugged in here. See how this lines up. Like this. Then you got a hole here, 2 holes here that went like this. So I'm gonna get those these like this. Go. The bevel side's gonna be in the back, and the clean side's gonna be in the front. Screw's gonna go in right here, and this lip's gonna go in here. Put that in first. It's gonna close over it. That one has the master, and this one has a sleeve. Use lavender.
Finished product.
I gotta find it. I think, oh, I got it!